Let's bring in Herb London. He's the president of the London Centre for Policy Research. What do you make of all these charges that the president is unfit for the office, that he's mentally deranged and should be removed?
Look, I feel a little like Groucho Marx. Do you believe me or your lying eyes? There is no doubt that the president of the United States has created an environment where we've seen the Dow at 25,200. We've seen unemployment rate at the lowest level in 17 years. We've seen black unemployment, as you've pointed out, at record lows. We see an economy that may be growing at 4% a year. We see Americans in a far better state with the psychology changing the American people and the way in which we conduct our consumer activities. There is no doubt that this president has been successful. Keep in mind that in the beginning of 2017, here was Rachel Maddow, among others, saying the world is coming to an end. We will have a depression. The United States cannot succeed. Well, we are succeeding. Is this mental illness? This strikes me as the kind of normality I would like to see in the United States.
Do you think it's a good idea to get out of the swamp and go over the heads of the elites who hate him, the media which detests him?
Look, the average person in the United States is in a far better position today than he was in 2016. He's looking at Trump and he's saying, look at the misery index. There is no doubt we're doing a lot better than we were before. 80% of Americans are invested in the market. Those people are saying, my God, this president, through deregulation, has done something quite remarkable for the United States and for the average person.
You know, there's one thing I missed out in that editorial there, and that is his approval rating. I follow it very, very carefully. I look at Real Clear Politics, which has an average of his approval rating. For the past year, he's been down in the dumps in the 30% range, which is very bad for a sitting president. But today, as of today, he's hit 40% and is rising. I think he may be unpopular with the elites, but I think his base is still solid.
I think that what you will see is a president on the ascendancy when it comes to his popularity. If you are looking at Oprah versus President Trump, I mean, there is no doubt in my mind President Trump wins with 70% of the vote. He would trounce her.
Wait a second. Look, Oprah versus Trump.
I'm talking about the Electoral College. Electoral College, he got 57% in the last election. He gets 60, 70% this time.
Well, Oprah Winfrey would win California.
And New York.
And New York. And New Jersey.
Yes.
And Illinois.
Okay.
And Connecticut. Massachusetts. A few more thrown in.
Blue states, look, I mean, there's no doubt if you run Dumbo on those states, the blue state candidate is going to win.
Be careful of your language.
Well, I mean, I'm referring to an elephant, by the way, and that is a Republican symbol.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed.